Coming up on this edition of Southwest TV News. 2014 was another big year for news, and Southwest TV News was there covering those stories from across Southwest Saskatchewan. On today's show, we take a look back at some of the top stories of 2014. For our number 8 story, we hit the road to Elbow and take a look at this thriving resort community here in Southwest Saskatchewan, which offers a unique park for its visitors. Back in May of 2012, 320 volunteers gathered to construct a community park in Elbow all in one day. Now, 2 years later, local residents and tourists are enjoying this outdoor area on a regular basis. The latest addition to the Elbow Community Park is a 30-foot peace tower designed and created by world-renowned artist Joe Fafard.
The idea came as a peace pole, of course, was the first symbol of peace is the dove. So I thought somehow I'd have to work a dove into the design of it. And of course, already it was a given that it was a pole. So I worked up a pole, but managed to design it so that in the pole there's cutouts and we can light up the inside at night so that there'll be some sort of lit doves flying into the sky. And in the daytime we have this blue and cloud mixture with doves flying on it. And on the very top we have an iron cast bird, crow, that is blue, but it has two functions, decorative as well as hopefully keeping other birds from coming and landing on it.
This striking monument was unveiled during a peace party in the park over the Victoria Day weekend. The event included a dedication to local veterans, live music, and the laying of peace pebbles at the base of the tower. The day also included a ceremonial blessing of the teepees, which are set up in the park each season, signifying the Aboriginal history in the Elbow area and coinciding with the overall theme of the park.
There seemed to be just a feeling that we live in this amazingly peaceful place, and we're so lucky that, and blessed, that it just seemed to be a way to help people appreciate it in just a quiet moment. And, look to the sky at the blue and head for the lake and just know that this is really what peace is all about.
Over the past several years, fundraising efforts for the park came through the sale of stone plaques, sponsors, and community grants, with over $170,000 raised locally, with hopes to expand the park's decor in the future.
Our next project, we need a sun shelter, a picnic shelter. Some people call them gazebos, but that sort of thing here in the park so that rain or shine, people can come and eat and enjoy and barbecue and so on. So anything that we have now, that's what we have to put it towards. And of course, if you look behind me and see this absolutely fabulous peace tower, that's a long-term 100-year investment.
A true sense of community pride and spirit which Elbow's mayor says shines through in the attendance at the event and on a daily basis for all who live in and visit this quaint community.
We've heard numerous people say that Elbow is a safe place. When you think of the harbor and the marina for storing their boats, when you think of the RCMP that's involved here, we have 3 churches that are in town. All of that symbolizing the love, the peace that surrounds Elbow. It is a wonderful community. It's wonderful to be part of, and to put it into words is actually hard, but to me it seems like you're coming home when you come to Elbow.
The community of Elbow is located approximately 2 hours from Swift Current, and during the peak summer season has a population of over 1,500. Taking a look at our 7th biggest story of 2014 is the start of several centennial celebrations here in the Southwest. We make a stop at the Weimark School. It was a packed gymnasium as the Weimark School celebrated its centennial. The evening showcase included a variety of performances, taking the crowd through the decades from 1910 through the present, while giving students and staff the opportunity to show off their acting and singing talents. Jake Knelson was the guest speaker for the night, reflecting on his years as a student teacher, and principal at Wymark School. A community he's proud to call home and happy to be back to mark the school's centennial.
It's good for the kids to see the change that has taken place in education. It's good for all of us to look back and note the tremendous progress that comes, and through that change, schools have to be very forward-looking to be part of that, to not get swept away in the volume of material and new things that come along.
Those in attendance also had a chance to walk down memory lane while looking through old photographs and meeting up with former classmates.
Oh, it's pretty exciting. The school's been here a long time. A lot of people aren't here anymore, but my dad, he's 96, and he still talks about the Wymark School and when he was on the board, and Frank Kaler and a few of the people like that have been, helping out over the years. And it's been a long ride. Some of the teachers are, you think back on them and stuff like that, they're fantastic teachers we always had in here.
A celebration which has been in the planning for a number of months, from the onstage performances to the many pieces of memorabilia up for sale.
So they've been working on art pieces, and there's some in here, and each class was given a decade or an artist to sort of give a response to. We've also made a cookbook that they're selling this evening, and a Gasper Games, which was one of our former teachers who passed away 2 years ago. We created a game book of phys ed games that people can buy too.
And as the crowd reminisced of days gone by, the centennial cake was the finale of the night, with many offering these greetings to mark the occasion.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. Happy 100th birthday, Wymark School.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Neufeld. Happy 100th, Wymark.
Happy 100th, Wymark School.
Wymark School has approximately 133 students in grades K through 9 and is located 20 minutes south of Swift Current.
And Happy New Year from the board, management, and staff of Innovation Credit Union.
Wishing you the best this holiday season and into the new year from the town of Maple Creek, Southwest Saskatchewan's hub for holiday shopping and dining.
Wishing you and yours a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from David Anderson, Member of Parliament for Cypress Hills Grasslands.
Season's greetings and the best in the coming year from Yogi Hugabear, MLA for Wood River. And in at number 6, JD AgTech signed a major deal with an international company. We bring you all the highlights in this story. JD AgTech is a leader in the agricultural industry and continues down a path of success with a recent business deal with the Jim Pattison Group. Following a series of meetings between the JD AgTech partners and the Pattison Group, a deal was reached for the national firm to buy the Swift Current-owned company. An overall move which CEO Dwayne Smith says they weren't really planning to pursue for at least another 10 years, until this opportunity came along.
Yeah, the business is doing great. We're very thankful, how the business has grown to where it is, and we're, the staff that have worked with us, the customers that have been with us along there, but we've also grown it to a state now that you say at a point in time when you go to exit, who's there to buy, and secondly, who will John Deere approve to purchase it. So along comes an opportunity here where you have someone that is capable of buying it. You've got someone that John Deere is happy to partner with in the future. So you evaluate all of that, is the timing right? In addition to, they want us to remain on with them to continue to lead the company. So, we're still able to be engaged. We're still able to carry out, our strategic vision. So we kind of get the best of both worlds.
Smith further adds he felt the corporate culture of both companies were aligned and would be a positive move for JD AgTech as a whole.
I felt that there was a good fit of how they look after their staff, how the staff's involved, how the autonomy of the management remains, how customers are looked after, and there was a really good fit to our culture, our way of doing business, how our staff like things done, and that's what gave us a good comfort level going forward there.
And from the standpoint of the Jim Pattison Group, which is already involved in a range of business sectors from automotive, media, entertainment, forestry to the food and beverage industry, CEO Jim Pattison says the Swift Current deal brings him back to his Saskatchewan roots.
My family both came involved in being homesteaders in Saskatchewan, and of course our interest is Western Canada as a focus, and to get involved with John Deere and Saskatchewan, and the opportunity to help grow the business with the opportunities around the world today for food and the need for food and the kind of things that people in Saskatchewan and Western Canada provide to the world. We thought that this is a business we have not been in and wanted to be part of the growth of that. And we very much like John Deere as a manufacturer, and so that's the reason we're here to join in and help this company to develop and grow over time.
And with the transaction now complete with the Pattison Group, it will be business as usual across JD AgTech's 9 locations in Saskatchewan, with no changes for the 200 staff, and all management, including Dwayne Smith, staying on board. The Jim Pattison Group currently records $8.1 billion in sales, with 36,000 employees across over 500 locations in Canada.
On behalf of everyone here at Cypress Health, I would like to extend our best wishes to you and your families during this festive season. It's a time for family and friends to get together and enjoy the spirit of the season. The holidays are a time to reflect upon where we've been and those things for which we're grateful. Our wish for you is that 2015 will bring you great happiness, health, and prosperity. May the magic and wonder of this holiday season stay with you throughout the coming year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from the Cypress Health region.
Well, this brings to a close part 1 of our countdown of the top 10 stories of 2014. I hope you'll join us again next time as we continue on with the countdown. For Southwest TV News, I'm Carol Andrews.